Hello, and welcome back. Humans have always wondered about the nature of objects seen in the night sky when we gaze up to the heavens above. With the development of rockets and advancements in electronics and other technologies during the 20th century, it became possible to send machines, animals, and eventually human beings above Earth's atmosphere into outer space for exploration purposes. Human space exploration contributes to our understanding of fundamental questions about our place in the universe and the history of our solar system. By addressing the challenges of the human space exploration, we advance technology, create new industries, and contribute to the peaceful coexistence of our nations. So, the topic of today's video is to discuss what we've learnt from space exploration so far. Also, if you're new to the channel, remember to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss out on another amazing tech video that we've posted. Well, to start with, inquisitiveness and exploration are essential to the human spirit, and accepting the challenge of digging deeper into space has invited many nations and future generations to join together on this very journey. As centuries of speculative fiction in books and, more lately, film demonstrates, the human spirit took one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind, many times and in many ways before Neil Armstrong stamped humankind's first footprint onto the moon's surface. Many space activities have been initiated for utilitarian reasons, such as increasing knowledge, increasing national power, or making a profit. Nonetheless, there is a strong underlying sense that humans should explore space for the sake of exploring space, just to see what there is. Although the only human voyages away from Earth's immediate vicinity, the Apollo missions to the moon, were motivated by Cold War rivalry. There have been reported calls for humans to land on the moon, travel to Mars, and pursue other locations in the solar system or even beyond. Well, to talk about what we've learned from space exploration is a question that has a many-fold answer. It's not as simple as a daily simple task. In space exploration, humankind is continuously confronted with new discoveries and challenges, and the best we can do is adapt and take maximum benefit from the vast opportunities that are out there. In this sense, the first thing that we've learned from space exploration is the fact that we have mastered space flight exploration capabilities. The achievement of space flight allowed humans to begin exploring the solar system and the rest of the universe. Due to it, humans are able to comprehend many such objects and phenomena that are better observed from space, and to use the resources and features of the space environment for human benefit. Because of this experience, humans are now looking to colonize other planets in the future. All of these activities and findings, as well as scientific understanding and its application, are made possible due to the fact that we can now explore space. Secondly, accurate weather forecasting has also been made possible through space exploration and the usage of satellites. Apart from security and military applications, governments recognized early on that the ability to observe Earth from space could provide substantial benefits to the general public. The first application practiced was the creation of satellites to aid in weather forecasting. A second application involved remote observations of land and sea surfaces in order to collect imagery and other valuable data for crop forecasting, resource management, environmental monitoring, and other applications. The United States, the Soviet Union, Europe, and China also developed their own satellite-based global positioning systems, primarily for military use, that could pin down a user's precise location, aid in navigation, and provide extremely precise time signals. These satellites soon found numerous civilian applications in areas such as personal navigation, surveying and cartography, geology, air traffic control, and network operation. They depict a reality that has stayed constant for the past half-century. As space capabilities evolve, they can frequently be used for both military and civilian purposes. Apart from that, another environmental disaster has already been averted thanks to space research. In 1987, NASA's satellite data revealed a disturbing and increasing hole in the ozone layer above the South Pole, and they galvanized public concern, which resulted in the Montreal Protocol, the first international agreement addressing a global environmental problem. Since then, the ozone matter has stabilized as a result of global restrictions on harmful chlorofluorocarbons, and a full planetary recovery is expected. As this case demonstrated, space exploration has provided critical information needed to understand a problem as well as a surprising range of solutions. Another important issue solved with space exploration is climate awareness. Understanding the evolution of other planets' climate is critical for modelling potential Earth results. NASA probes indicated how a runaway greenhouse gas syndrome converted Venus into a hot, hellish, and uninhabitable planet of acid rain roughly 4 billion years ago. Orbiters, landers, and rovers are still unfolding the processes that turned a once warm and wet Mars into a frigid, dry dust ball, and scientists are even imagining future scenarios that could terraform it back into a livable planet. Exploring the histories and futures of other worlds gives vital visions for climate change mitigation strategies on Earth. For example, such as mining helium from the Moon itself for future clean energy purposes. Apart from that, space-based solar power stations have the potential to overcome the inconvenient fact that the wind and solar power will never get us close to zero emissions, because their output is inherently intermittent. And there is currently no environmentally acceptable way to store their power on a global scale, even just for one night. But thanks to space exploration, orbital solar power facilities would face the sun both day and night, beaming clean energy back to Earth through focused radiation regardless of the weather. They would also be devoid of clouds and atmospheric interference, allowing them to operate at several times higher than that of the existing solar technology's efficiency. Moving solar power generation away from the Earth, which is already feasible but hampered by the high cost of transporting materials into space, could help to protect land and pave the way for a new era of renewable energy. Aside from benefiting our planet, space exploration has also helped us harness other distant locations. In this context, for explorers and scientists, Mars has always been a huge inspiration. Robotic missions have discovered evidence of water, but whether or not life actually exists beyond Earth remains unknown. Robotic and scientific missions have both revealed that Mars has features and a history very similar to Earth's. But there are substantial differences that we have yet to comprehend. Humans can build on this knowledge by searching for signs of life and investigating Mars's geological evolution, resulting in research and methods that could be used on Earth itself. A mission to our closest planetary neighbour offers an excellent opportunity to show that humans can live for extended, even permanent, periods of time beyond the low Earth orbit. The technology and space systems needed to transport and maintain explorers will spur innovation and encourage novel approaches to problems. As previous space ventures have shown, the resulting ingenuity and technologies will have a long-term benefit and application back here on Earth itself. On the planet Earth, many species have become extinct because of meteors and asteroids hitting the Earth's surface, but in modern times, thanks to space exploration, there is a high chance that we won't end up like the dinosaurs. We can actually protect ourselves from being hit by a large asteroid. According to NASA, a rocky or iron-based asteroid the size of a football field could collide with our planet's surface once every 10,000 years, potentially causing tidal waves large enough to inundate coastal areas. But it's the real monsters. Asteroids about 100 meters or 109 yards across or bigger that we really have to fear. Such a collision would unleash a firestorm of heated debris and fill the atmosphere with sun-blocking dusts, which has the potential to wipe out forests, farmyards, and starve the human and animal life population that it didn't immediately kill. A wisely funded space program enables us to spot a dangerous object long before it strikes Earth's surface, and send a spacecraft to plant and detonate a nuclear explosion that could nudge it off its collision course. Maybe you guys have already seen such stories in many movies, but it is a possibility in reality as well due to the advancements of space exploration. In recent years, probes have made a variety of discoveries, including the discovery of oceans beneath the surface ice of Jupiter's Europa and Saturn's Enceladus, which scientists believe may actually harbour life. Meanwhile, space telescopes like the Kepler Space Telescope and ground-based instruments have discovered thousands of exoplanets orbiting other stars. Exoplanet discovery began in 1995, and advanced technology now allows space instruments to characterize the atmospheres of some of these exoplanets. So to sum up the whole discussion, during this century, flotillas of tiny robotic crafts are exploring and mapping the entire solar system, planets, moons, and asteroids interacting with one another like a flock of birds. The Hubble telescope's successors have had huge gossamer-thin mirrors assembled under zero gravity, allowing us to see more stars, galaxies, and the larger cosmos. So the next step in space may be mining and fabrication on other planets, and that will be done mostly by robots, not humans, which will construct massive structures in space. We have a whole new journey ahead of us in space exploration, one that is both exciting and terrifying, because we don't actually know what else is out there. So let's leave you with that thought right there. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more amazing updates. Thank you again for taking the time to watch this video, see you in the next one, and until then, goodbye for now.